Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about the latest and greatest of less lethal technology, the Beeman .50. I was watching channel East Coast Less Lethal, which is Greg is a good dude, great channel. He really knows his stuff. I was watching his channel because I guess it's scheduled at 8 o'clock. I think that's when I get the drop. But he was showing the Beeman .50, and you know, it's so many less lethal that comes out so often. All of it seems like something I can't afford. But anyway, this one was actually affordable. I looked at it, I said, oh, okay, let me see what this is. I have the LTL Bravo .50. Powerful, you know, less lethal. I just think it's kind of finicky. And sometimes the balls, if they're not the right, you know, the right size, it's kind of hard to squeeze. And I know that's all type of sexual memes. I get it. It's kind of funny. But I looked at this one, I'm like, okay, let me check it out. And then it was talk about, I think, front loading. And I like front loading anything. I don't like pulling magazines from the bottom up, unless it's a lethal gun. The one problem I have with Burner is I think it has the right idea. But it's the burner magazine is so finicky. If you touch it the wrong way, all the balls comes out, and I can't trust my life on that. It's good if it's already in there, and then you know you puncture, and it works that way. But I don't think I have the smooth muscle memory to put another magazine like, you know, it's John Wick. But I like anything where a little salt supply, you gotta really mess with the notch to make all the balls come out. It's smooth against the magazine. So unless you're really messing with it, it's not going to pop out. But anyway, I saw it, I said, huh, okay. Then I looked at the, I think Amazon, I know Amazon sell it, so that's how I knew it. And I saw the orange one was $129, and the black one is $159, and I'm pretty sure you're paying for the color. It looks good. I think it comes out 19 out of the box. Joules wise, it's 19. I mean, it should come out at least 19, 20, because it's smaller than the .68. Now, when you get the .68, you know, hitting 25, 30 joules. I don't know how many joules it takes, you know, to make it lethal, but you gotta keep that in mind when people talk about these air guns. Yeah, they're powerful, but don't that defeat the purpose? Like, if it kills the person, don't that defeat the person what less lethal is? Now, if it hurts them really, really bad, and they got, you know, stop, even if they're on cocaine, you know, that's better. But even with lethal gun, you may not stop them. But anyway, it looks good. I think I will get it. I'm not in a hurry. I got more or less lethal than I need. you know. But I haven't bought less lethal in about a year. Maybe a year and a half. No, about a year. Haven't bought. Oh, it's been more over a year. You know, maybe like 14, 15 months. So I'm due for one. It looks good. It looks great. It's second. You can get second magazines. I think you can get 20 shots. So you get 3 of them. You should be good to go. I think it holds 5, no 8. If I'm correct, I think it holds 8 or 7. I gotta look at it again, but my observation looks good. Now I gotta see someone take a shot, you know, with it and see, you know, how much it hurts. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be enough. A lot of videos that's, you know, somebody gonna put on a coat and see if it works in the wintertime. You know, that's good if it does. So, you know, all that takes time to see. But it's worth the observation. It's worth watching. It's worth, I say, getting it. I totally regret getting the LTL Bravo. It looks great. You know, it looks like what's the gun version of it, but maybe not 1911. But anyway, I'm impressed with it. What I saw, I'm impressed with it. You know, there's different colors: orange, yellow, black. I used to be in such a way where I wanted different colors, but I like the element of surprise and the idea of this looks real, so it makes you think about your life choices, and hopefully way I present myself and based upon, you know, my skill set, nobody's not going to know the difference if it's real or it's not. It's just when you start messing with a gun, you're like, all I know is somebody pulls something out like that, I'm not going to think it's fake. I'm going to think it's real. Even if it's safety orange, you know, there's guns, all type of color, pink, green. I saw a Ruger that was like neon blue and green, and it was a 9mm. So the color of the weapon is not guaranteed how tough you are, but I kind of like tradition, you know, black, dark colors in my lethal and less lethal. So it's something I would get. Once I get it, I'll preview it on my channel and go from there. I think anything that's under 200 is worth looking into. I mean, I know Umbrex has a lot of weapons that's under 200, but the jewels is not that strong. And my thing is, if it starts 7, 6 joules, I'm like, what's the point? You might as well throw the weapon at them. It's more powerful that way. But you start getting 15 up, 20, 25, maybe 30. It's too dangerous. I don't know. I'm not going to volunteer to know either. But I say if you gotta choose one weapon and you try to stay budget friendly, this Beeman looks pretty good. It seems worth it. Self supply S2, I think it's $229, maybe $199 now. That's probably is the best 250 that you can buy money-wise, but I say this is pretty good. I have I can't think of the name, but I have a less lethal. I think it's 179. Can't think of the brand name, but like the pepper spray, Mace. I think Mace make it. And I paid $159. Now it's this twist thing, you know. And then you got open the thing and load the balls in. But I think those at .68 comes out like 18, 17 joules. But you got load it, you know, put the balls in, that type of thing. And when it's kind of like you get good 8 shots, 7 shots, one, you know, magazines. Then you gotta load them again. But I think it'll go up to like 24. Yeah, it's I say the Beeman is definitely worth looking into. All right, guys, have a good one.